Welcome to Astro Rahu channel English. I'm your host Vishal Sathye. Today's episode is a different episode, a very important one, in that I'm going to discuss some of my researches and some of my very close observations. So, especially regarding Bandhan Yog in astrology, that is jail yog. So I'm going to discuss some placements which can land someone in jail. Before we begin further, if you want to watch this same episode in Hindi, then go to Astro Rahu channel Hindi. And if you want to know about the Ayurvedic, the health benefits of Ayurvedic herbs, then I run a channel, health channel. Go and subscribe to it. I also have started a channel on entertainment, Vishal Sathye entertainment channel. On that I also released a song in which I have acted in it. Go and watch that as well. So let's move ahead. I'll tell you three to four specific placements which can land someone in jail. The first very typical placement is the Ascendant Lord getting combust with the Sun very closely, that is within 1 degree. See, if you have this, don't be afraid, because every time it is not so. The horoscope has to be seen very carefully. Don't get panicked by this. But I have many a times seen that if the Ascendant Lord gets combust, very closely combust with the Sun, then this is called Bandhan Yog in astrology, and one might land up in jail. I remember many years back when I was a bit new to astrology and I was researching on the subject, and I remember one of my clients, she used to file taxes with me. I was also practicing taxation in those days, and she was like a friend of mine, and she visited my office, and she had a son who was to get married, and she was a bit worried because somehow circumstances were such that his marriage was getting delayed. So I asked her to give me his date of birth, and then I analyzed the kundli, and then I told her during the conversation that everything is fine, and he might get married soon, but tell one thing to him, that he should make sure that he doesn't do anything immoral or illegal in his life. He should not break the law at any time, otherwise he might land up in jail. I told her this, and to this she instantly replied, yes, he has just come out from jail. And I was like shocked. I said, what? Are you serious? And she said that yes, some people were jealous of him, and he was innocent. Some people had animosity against him, and they fabricated things, and he landed up in jail. I said, what was the reason behind that? She said that they said that he had looted an ATM, and I instantly could understand that she was speaking a lie, and actually he had broken the law and landed up in jail. And I was shocked how the Ascendant Lord in that case was Moon. He was a Cancer ascendant, and the ascendant lord moon was combust with the sun in the ninth house in Pisces. I also remember among many other cases, I remember one case where there was a newborn baby. She was a Sagittarius ascendant. Again, the ascendant lord was combust. Jupiter was combust in Leo in the ninth house. Very closely combust. That is very important, within 1 degree. And this baby was stolen from the hospital itself where she was born and probably drawn into prostitution, and her independence was snatched away, and this was a kind of a jail, a Bandhan Yog. This is just an overview actually, so I don't want that anyone should get panicked when I say all these things. A proper consultation is required in such cases. Let's move ahead. Apart from this, many a times the second case in which I have seen people landing up in jail is especially when the ascendant lord is in the 12th house. Now many lakhs of people, crores of people will have this placement. Ascendant lord in 12th house doesn't land them, all of them, in jail. But if you see that the ascendant lord is in trouble in the 12th house, it is conjunct malefics in the 12th house, then such scenarios definitely can occur, and these planets, these alignments might land such a person in jail. Especially Saturn, Mars, such planets in the 12th house conjunct with the ascendant lord can really do so. And especially for the Aquarius ascendant, if Saturn ruling back-to-back houses, the 12th house and the ascendant as well, if this ascendant lord Saturn is in the 12th house in Capricorn, and if the horoscope is a bit shady, then this is again a case where there are scenarios where circumstances where such a person might be doing some illegal activity behind the scenes and might earning a living out of it, and due to that he might land up in jail. Further, I'll give you a third observation where this Bandhan Yog, this jail Yog I have seen is when Saturn and Ketu are conjunct and both of them are in Scorpio. In such circumstances, if the rest of the Kundali suggests such a scenario, then Bandhan Yog can arise. Here you got to understand that Bandhan Yog doesn't necessarily mean jail Yog. The essence of this is that the freedom of the individual is snatched away. So freedom of the individual can be snatched away due to many reasons, many circumstances. It might be due to the person getting abducted, or it might be due to illness as well, where say someone is paralyzed and due to that the freedom is snatched away. Last, number 4, Bandhan Yog also can be there in if the 6th lord goes in the 12th house, and the horoscope, if other alignments also suggest such, then in such a case many a times I have seen people landing up in jail due to some kind of a litigation or dispute. The 6th lord is going in the 12th house in isolation, and there is jail. So this was my analysis on Bandhan Yog, that is scenarios, situations where the freedom of the individual can get snatched away. And if you like this episode, don't forget to press the like button, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel as yet, go and subscribe to it. This is Vishal Sathye signing off for now. Bye.